Hello everybody, Tony Gunter here with Guncoservicesllc. We're a design and build, construction, remodeling general contractor, but we're also investors, and wanted to talk today about one of the ways you can participate with us as an investor if that's something that you're interested in. Of course, we work here primarily in the Atlanta, North Georgia area, so that's where we're trying to have a footprint and make an effect. Gunco Services, we're a design and build, construction, remodeling, general contractor. Uh, we're offering opportunity for investors. This would be passive investors with real estate secured investment opportunities. This is real property secured by various methods, but all legal in the state and enforceable in the state of Georgia. This is my information. I am the principal, Tony Gunter, owner of the company, and you can see here my general contractor's license I hold personally as a qualified agent, and you can see as well that my company Gunco Services holds its own general contracting license with me as a qualifying agent. I'm also a licensed Georgia real estate agent, and just to top it off, I'm a Georgia registered forester and graduate of Clemson University. We have opportunities with equity partners looking to be passive investors for projects in the Atlanta and North Georgia area. We work on flips, BRRRRs, which are buy, renovate, rent, refinance, repeat, and new construction projects. Existing properties we target are generally worth about $250,000 after renovation at most. There again, we're primarily targeting properties that flow, that we can bring up to up to snuff, and also still flow well as cash flow well as a rental property. Since we do generally focus on on real properties, or at least that price range, we're generally targeting two different exit strategies. We can take a property, we can renovate it, we can flip it into the retail market easily enough. These are properties that are always sought after. Someone's always looking for an entry level home. These are also of course have good numbers for rental properties in general. That's there again like what we're targeting. So the exit strategies for the properties are selling into the retail market as a flip, or holding it, doing a cash out refinance into a long-term hold as a rental property. At which time, when the change over to a different ownership and the refinancing takes place, that's when the investor gets paid out at the closing table. Our new construction projects are primarily focused on building small multifamily properties. This would be 1 to 4 unit per property type of multifamily projects. That's 1 to 4 per structure. We also look at developing small tracts to build these in pods, having let's say 3 acres or something, and see if we can put in 2 or 3 of these things in a small pod unit. Just like projects on existing properties, these are paid back out upon sale or refinancing of the property into long-term hold financing. What we're offering is not security in any way. These are individual mortgage notes secured by individual pieces of real estate. In the state of Georgia, that's going to be secured with a security deed and a adjoining promissory note. Joint ventures opportunities also exist on new construction activities. Let's say if you want it, rather than just be a note finance, be a passive investor and finance the notes, you actually want to do a joint venture type property type partnership. We're more than happy to talk about that. The way we would do that would be set up a joint venture as a legal partnership in the state of Georgia. They're not hard to set up. The partnership's operating agreement is the meat of the partnership. It explains how everything's laid out and who has responsibilities and all the nitty gritty. In the state of Georgia, all members of a partnership have full legal, financial, responsibility for everything that goes on in the partnership. Everybody that's in the partnership has equal amount of skin in the game with regards to the law in the state of Georgia. Nobody gets out for free. So on a joint venture type arrangement, if you're wanting to build something for yourself, for example, this could work very well. Let's say you have a piece of property and you want to build a couple of quads, fourplexes or something to put on that property. We could work together, and at the termination of the property and after closeout, as the property is appraised and goes to be moved into your legal entity upon basically upon purchase to a long-term note, then I would be paid out for my share of the profit in the operation. And conversely, if I wanted to end up holding the property, it would work exactly the other way around. If we do a joint venture together and neither one of us wants to hold the property, then we just sell it and split the profits. Lots of options. 1,000 different ways to cut the pie, and also 1,000 different recipes of the pie. So let's chat. There's always a way to find some common ground. So let me wrap this up real quick. We're presenting opportunities for private investors to hold short-term notes on project rehab and purchase loans. This is for the passive investor. So let me wrap it up. Opportunities exist for private investors for short-term notes on purchase and rehab on existing properties. Exit strategies for these include sale into the retail market, a flip, or appraisal and refinance into long-term holding as a rental property by myself. The investor's loan is secured by the property being tied to a security deed and a promissory note. Opportunities also exist for private investors that would like to participate in new construction builds of small multifamily units as note holders, just like the opportunity with the existing properties. These again are 1 to 4 unit small multifamily. The exit strategy is basically the same. Upon completion of the project, it gets sold, at which time the note investor is paid off, and the property is transferred to new ownership, or I can transfer it into my ownership with long-term financing, at which time the investor would be paid off for their note on the property. Finally, there's an opportunity for partnerships for new construction, small multifamily projects. These would have the profit split on the sale of property at completion or by appraisal, and pay off at closing as it's moved into new ownership, be it into me, into you, into third party. Same basic mechanisms, just different recipe of the pie. So there's lots of ways to get it done. If you live in the Atlanta area and want to invest in the local area and experience some of this growth, please get in touch with me. If you're not in the area, don't let that stop you. Go ahead and let's talk about it too. See what you got on your mind. I'm more than willing to chat. Looking for a few equity partners to keep moving things down the road, get a little more velocity and a little more efficiency with scale. There's all kinds of opportunities here in North Georgia. I'm not necessarily tied at all to Atlanta per se. I live in Cherokee County myself, and I'm a big proponent of getting in front of the progress, and I think we got some opportunities up here in North Georgia to do just that, particularly on new construction. So get in touch with me. I look forward to hearing from you. And here's the wrap up. I appreciate it. Everybody take care. Bye.